How's your morning so far?
Pretty good. I spent a decent amount of time in the farm prepping the hot dog stand for work today, but I think we're in good shape.
All right, good. As I mentioned previously, like you have full reign on how you want to operate that place.
That is wonderful. Yeah, I think. Do you want me to share any of my thoughts with you?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So just for your awareness, I was awake from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. the other night just to kind of get a sense of the food court in those overnight hours. And during that time, only about 8 folks came by, but the hot dog place was the only place open in the entire food court. So what I'm thinking is to work with Michael to set up a separate level of staff that is just kind of like an on-call staff.
Mm-hmm.
Pay them like 1,500 per hour, and basically just requires that they put up a poster next to the store saying, "Call this number if you need food." And so for the entire time they are awake, that if anyone goes by the food court,
Okay.
that they have someone to call, they can get food, but the person doesn't have to stay there for 4, 5, 6 hours and have only 5 people come by, We have some good ideas for some weekly hot dogs to put out. I'm the first person I was thinking is Tessa Lamb. She came by requesting a potential vegetarian hot dog, which I'm super interested in.
Oh, okay.
We have been advertising to everyone who came by, just letting them know, hey, we want to kind of do weekly hot dogs named after people in the city, and I'm offering them $10,000 at the moment out of my money, and any winning ideas I will pay them out for that. Just to encourage some participation from the entire city.
That is, I like that a lot.
Wunderbar. Michael is great. He has. I've been working with him on some ideas for like Mardi Gras and upcoming holidays. So we will also have some themed items going on that we will rotate through alongside the named hot dogs. And right now it's mostly just trying to find staff. I hired Quentin and Seamus after all of the DOC kerfuffles that is going on.
Ooh, okay.
I love this. They used to be my boss. Now I am as a boss. It is a funny turn of events there.
So what are you thinking about tomorrow night, huh?
But the challenge remains just trying to find enough people. We've hired 6 people so far, and that is kind of the main focus of my work at the moment, is just to make sure that we have enough people on board to be as open as possible.
Gayge, I want to have there is, I've been approached. What I'm about to tell you right now needs to remain between us.
Absolutely.
And this particular topic, we're never to openly discuss it.
Alrighty.
Jesus fucking Christ, people,
Yeah, that is how I drive, to be honest.
There's an opportunity that has kind of popped up, and it is somewhat of a illicit nature, right? And I don't know if it's something that is up your alley. I will say that I have enough trust in these individuals that there's an opportunity that has come up, and they're looking for somebody for assistance. And particularly in the space of, let's just call it laundering, and not the typical kind.
Okay, I am interested.
It would effectively consist of a handful of accounts being managed, where money would be entering into accounts and would be filtered through, and your name sort of came to mind, as I know you're already interested in, well, you already have a very active business. Sure you have somewhat of an understanding of how accounts work.
Absolutely.
But the general idea would be money would be filtering through accounts and then, you know, would be popping out from the other end. Maybe some coming through the hot dog stand, some coming through, you know, one of your businesses, etc., etc. But the idea being that when those transfers are made, you wouldn't really worry about where it's coming from. As far as you're concerned, they're just orders for whatever legal services they are.
Understood. It's actually perfect timing, Mr. Mayor. We just got final approval on Zancudo River Distilling Company up north. So we are in possession of a business account and a business plan that may be suited well for this kind of activity.
Okay. That is very good. Who runs, like, my only concern with that distillery company would be that you likely don't have any active transactions right now.
Correct. We are hoping to fix that tomorrow with Party Hardy's first event. We are working closely with him to supply moonshine to all events moving forward. And we are working with Junior Huntley to be able to supply the Welsh Dragon as well. And from there, continue to get our name out to increase the customer list.
Okay. The money amounts are going to be upwards. It's going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Holy moly. Okay. I guess we will need to set our moonshine pricing appropriately.
What about your vegetable company? Would it be worth splitting it through there?
We could do that, I will say. So we executed over 1,000 transactions as part of First Maze Bank Farms. But in recent times, our activity as part of that business has decreased. We worked with one individual, Lavius King, on most of that, and he was in the process of getting a business license, but never submitted it through. So I can certainly go through the process.
I think you should.
Okay.
I think, in fact, if you throw up something today, as minor as it is, keep it minor. I'll approve it. Go to a judge, get that approved. And my recommendation would be, you know, you'd be managing the books. The guy will give you some of the details, but from my understanding, the beginning and end of your relationship would be, you know, money goes in, money pops out, right?
Absolutely. I do not want to know anymore.
Yeah. There may be times where you're going to be handling things in cash. Some of that cash, once again, in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. There are money cases that are available up at the U-Tool up north. But those cases, they're $1,000 each. They break in 24 hours, so they're good for like a one-time handoff.
Wow.
Understood.
Yeah. But
I will get my shitty car out of the garage.
Easy. I think you'll probably get a phone call within the next 24 hours. You gonna be around later this evening?
I absolutely will be, yes.
Okay. Roughly what time?
Probably from 2 hours after storm onwards through the night.
Okay. Perfect. Email me your current bank account in the event they want to do a transfer in advance.
Okay, will do.
Okay, beautiful. And like I said, if anyone mentions anything, it's for fruit, it's for moonshine, anything that's sort of legal.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it is better to stick on the vegetable side because I would not be surprised. Mr. McNulty did not seem too pleased with our distilling plans up north, even though he approved everything. So vegetables seems a little more innocent in my mind.
Agreed. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Gage. I'll pass on the number and we'll give you more details.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right.
Before I go, just one heads up. We have done 170,000 in sales over the last 2.5 days at the hot dog stand. That is ready for you to withdraw at your convenience.
I want you to put up another account for Los Santos Hot Dog. And we'll get that approved as well. That way we can fund it and you can pay out as need be. And then I'll just keep taking some of the cash and dumping it back in there.
Okay, I will submit through two business applications.
All right. Beautiful.
Wunderbar. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. A pleasure as always.
Likewise. You take care.
Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao, ciao.